All right, Kier, what did you think?
I like the topic. It's pretty relatable, and everybody drives on the freeway nowadays. And in the beginning, he kind of moved his hands a lot, so it was a little bit distracting. And I think he could have used more statistics about crashes. That was good.
Okay. Yeah, I think all the structural stuff is fine. The introduction, the summary, internal signposting is pretty clear, so you don't have any problems with that. The material, the visualizations that you come up with are interesting. I mean, they're things that if we were in that situation, we could kind of identify with, and so I think that does kind of connect at an emotional level. But I've got to be honest, holy crimey, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 people texting and working their phones right here while class is going on. I'm gonna have to get myself a bomb or something, you know, some kind of electronic device that, you know, EMP or something, to wipe stuff out. And my camera would go then too. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I apologize. I shouldn't be on the road trying to tell people what's going on in their speeches while I'm driving. Too many distractions. I like the visualizations that you come up with, but I think you need some demonstration that that is a typical kind of behavior, that those things are going on, because you mentioned 40 mile an hour, 35 mile an hour people on the freeway. I drive the freeways all the time, and I'm going, maybe once every year or two I find somebody who's going that slow. Most of the time I'm more worried about getting killed by the people who've decided 90 miles an hour is the speed limit to drive. And so if you really think there's a problem, you need to do a little bit more investigation into it. I think you've got a good criticism of the DMV testing system, and you mentioned a couple of things. Your brother's experience, for instance, I think is a good example to talk about. But we need more particular information about that. Is that the way all the driving tests are? How many driving tests do they give a day? How long are the tests average in length? What's the number of people who pass, for instance? You know, what's the percentage? If you say that 97% of people pass the test the first time they take it, I'd say that seems like it's pretty high, and I could see the point that you're making. But if it turns out, let's say there's a statistic out there that says that 50% fail the first time they take the test, well, all of a sudden it might sound like maybe it's a little bit more reasonable. Maybe the test is right. But you don't have any data like that. You just kind of got this visualization about what's going on. It's interesting that you've got some information apparently about the DMV tester and a candidate being killed in a freeway accident. I'm not saying that's not true. I'd like the source citation on that. I'd like to know that that's in fact why the DMV changed their policy. You say that's true. I'm not calling you a liar or anything like that, but give me the source citation. Give me the DMV's official report here, or here's the newspaper report that explains why the DMV has made this alteration, and I think that would be a little bit more believable. Presentation stuff, everything is good. You know, you do a very good job talking to the audience. You're engaged. You know, there's a lot of eye contact, and I thought that you were very involved in the presentation. Okay, thank you.